All right, Star Jones I wouldn't call it in trouble. She's just showing her stupidity today.
And she's done it so often that people just accept it.
Do you ever watch TV just to be pissed off?
Yeah, I've done that.
I search out The View almost on a daily basis to be pissed off.
Annoyed.
Because these are the dumbest broads on TV. Absolutely
They're tackling
stupid.
The hard-hitting issues of the day.
The only one that's worth watching is Joy Behar. She's very funny, and she doesn't give a shit, and she's just all about having fun. She doesn't take herself seriously. The rest of these women think they are the smartest women in America.
They just stick to, like, talking about tampons and making coffee. Maybe. Right? Right, men?
They just do psychobabble about the dumbest shit.
The second they start talking about politics or anything that really has some substance or makes a difference in anyone's life, that's when they get into trouble.
Well, the Post is telling...
Talk about shoes, girls.
Yeah.
Yes, talk about shoes.
Talk about something you know a lot about.
Yeah.
Well, the Post is... telling Star to zip it. Somebody tell Star to zip it.
Uh-oh.
I say let her talk, man, because it's entertaining to me.
Harsh language.
I start yelling at the TV and all that crap. You watch TV to get mad, Patrice, ever?
No.
No?
No. That's redundant, you know what I'm saying? You just watch it and something will make you mad. You watch the news. Something, yeah.
But a lot of people, if they see something that's pissing them off, they'll turn the channel. That's when I start really focusing, and I don't know what it is. I like to get pissed off at the TV.
I have a hard time watching things that are cringeworthy. Like, not so much things like cringeworthy on this show, but things that you watch and you go, oh, you're
like
embarrassed.
American Idol?
You're embarrassed for people and can't watch. No, that I can. Like maybe one of these touching moments.
See, Lindsay's like that.
I go like, oh,
Lindsay's like that, has to cover her face and stuff, and I'm like, no, man, this is great. I love when people make asses of themselves.
Yeah.
I love cringe TV. I love cringe stuff in general.
Can't turn away, but it's pretty rough sometimes.
Like American Idols, did you feel for some of those people when they were just making fools of themselves?
Yeah, but that I enjoy. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
The greatest show in the history of the planet was that show on WB that had people think they can sing.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
It was the greatest show I've ever seen.
I'm so surprised they can't somehow bring that back. Like, find some rubes who don't know that actually was
They could bring it back, Anthony.
Yeah.
You got these asses in Hollywood. Oh, see, that's not... Oh, you really shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that to people.
I still remember that one guy that was on there. Remember, he was going, yeah, no. Like, he's saying, yeah, and the judges were all phony and in on the joke. Were like, could you add a few no's into, your riffing like that? He's like, yeah, sure, I could do that. Yeah. No. It was so ridiculous in one of those embarrassing moments.
Yeah.
Because he was really serious. He thought, he was on American Idol.
So that's
nothing.
That was a great show, and it was all about making fun of people, and you just can't make those shows these days.
Because everybody thinks they could be in this game or something. So it's good to see a lot of people just get bashed right in the top of the skull, trying to come and singing and dancing and.
What was that show called? Can They Sing or something like that?
No. Superstar.
Next Superstar.
Yeah, Superstar like USA?
Superstar, yeah.
Was the name of the show? Okay.
Genius show. Genius.
Yeah.
Anything that isn't American Idol, it's like, have you heard anyone come out of anything that isn't American Idol as far as a singing show goes? And there's been a couple of them that they throw on.
You've never seen anybody that's come out of anything on TV that's tried to make someone a celebrity overnight, man.
Yeah, the reality shows.
You really don't hear it from American Idol. If you think about it, it's just one. Kelly Clarkson's the only one really that's out there like that.
Well, Carrie Underwood.
Clay Aiken is making a
She's got the number one country song in America.
I feel what you're saying, but that's the newness of it. You know what I mean? But it's like when I see a guy like say Bo Bice, right? I go, this guy should quit right now so that he can have a career. Because the dude is, I think he was like one of the best singers. He was just great, a great performer, polished. But he's on that show, and you don't hear from Bo Bice as much as you should. And his edge is gone because he's an American Idol. So the edge he needs to really make it,
it's taken away by the show that made him a star.
Exactly. He's an American Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, let's get back to Star Jones. So,
Star
The View, they were talking about the Osama bin Laden tapes that were released yesterday.
New tapes yesterday. Some of them making some... it was a smorgasbord of ideas. It seems like he'd been away for so long that he hadn't been in touch with us in a while, and he kind of threw a bunch of stuff into this tape. I like when it's just Osama going, I hate you, Allah hates you, we will continue trying to kill you whenever we get the opportunity.
But in these tapes, he's hinting that he might want a truce with Uncle Sam.
Now it's all about, like, pulling out. Now he's got, like, exit strategies for us, and he wants to maybe negotiate on some kind of peace scenario in at least Afghanistan.
I think he's sick of getting bit by spiders.
Running.
He wants out of the goddamn cave.
All that money he's got, and he lives in fucking bugs are crawling up his ass every night.
He's getting bit by spiders every night in a cave going, man, I have $1 billion fucking dollars I can get my hands on right now.
He's got 3 ragheads whose job it is just to pick the bugs out of his beard every day when he wakes up.
Right.
Pick the bugs out of my beard, you...
And he's 8 feet tall, so you know you can't even get up in the cave and stretch. And
how hard?
I was telling Anthony.
The second he comes out of the cave, they just have, like, Predator drone things set for 8-foot guy.
Yeah.
Like any 8-foot guy it sees, it just blows up. So he can't even leave the fucking cave.
And he's a man. He's a guy. He's a person. You know what I mean? So it's like these motherfuckers, these anxious motherfuckers are like, you know, okay, what today, Osama? And he's just like, oh, what? I got to. Can I not take America? What? It's fucking Monday, my friend.
Looks like someone has a case of the Mondays.
It's fucking Monday, my friend. Martin Luther King birthday, my friend.
Osama, I am here as your soldier to do as you command, to kill the infidels. I've not even had my coffee. I have not even had my coffee this morning, and already, you are here to bother me.
Doing the thumb and index finger over his eyes. Oh. What? What?
Yes, we still hate America. No, I am not losing my passion for Islam. But one day.
I think old dog's getting weak, my friend. No, don't you ever say that. Don't. Look at him. He's picking stones.
He tells his boys that he's going to take a 3-day weekend.
Should Allah hear you, you will surely be turned into a pillar of salt. Do not speak of him in this way.
He's probably trying to grow shit up in the fucking mountains in Afghanistan. It's like, I'm trying to grow a tomato. It's just like a tomato garden.
You think at this point he's thinking, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Fuck, man.
You know why?
Shit sucks.
And this is in terms we can understand and what we've been talking about. In terms of celebrity, he's not quite as big as he was right after the bombing. That was like his big... Oh, he's wanted, but he's not as big as he was right after his biggest performance.
Yeah, that was his Zeppelin 4.
Yeah,
man.
that was huge. That was the Black Album.
Now he's like fucking the band Boston.
All right, well,
we're just sitting here waiting for his next album to come out.
And he gave us Cool the Engines. Thanks, Boston. Jeez. Maybe you guys could have, got together a little bit more than an hour before you made that third fucking album. Holy crap.
Do you, on the list of horrible motherfuckers, is he in the top 5 maybe? Is he going to go down in the top 5?
This guy is definitely... I put him at number 2.
Well, you can't put him at number 2.
You got him.
Well, Hitler's
number 1. He'll always be number 1.
Mussolini's number 2.
No one cares about Mussolini. He made the trains run on time.
I put Slobodan Milosevic above
We
Osama.
don't care, though.
I go with Idi Amin.
You're talking world. You're talking world, then. You're not talking about how Americans feel about these people. I'm talking about how we feel.
Fair enough. Hitler's number 1 on the planet. That motherfucker's the Elvis of fucked up motherfuckers. I guess Osama...
He's the king of terrorism.
Oh, well, I'm killing all the Jews. We're gonna gas them Jews. We're gonna gas them.
Oh, my God.
Well, so just Let me kill some Jews. You can do what you want, but I just want to kill some Jews.
The king of evil.
Oh! Yes. The Elvis.
You can do what you want. Oh, shit.
Oh, too good.
Yeah, he's the Elvis of evil.
Jews.
Blue suede Jews.
So Bin Laden did this latest tape.
Oh, Viva Auschwitz! Viva Auschwitz! He's just Elvis of evil. But yeah, Osama's just number 2
with his audio tapes.
Fair enough.
I don't know how history might put him. You know, later in the years that go by, perhaps he'll drop in the ratings, but
he's up there for now.
He's up there. That, you know, who's trying to really grab on is that Al-Zarqawi guy. He's trying to really Mr. Head Muckety Muck chopping off heads over there in Iraq. He's trying. He's vying for position.
I think he's always going to, as long as Osama's around, unless he does something to Osama, he's always going to be
second fiddle.
Yeah, he's
but it's like the mafia.
The basis.
I bet he wouldn't mind, taking him out.
Yeah, Osama's
because he probably thinks he's in the front line, he's in the trenches, and Osama's just
he's like
tapes.
Big Paulie Castellano.
Thanks,
Osama.
Sir. Osama's probably like Big Paulie, yep.
And then Al-Zarqawi's like Gotti.
Like Gotti, yep.
Just waiting.
Yep. Yeah, he might. Yeah, I think you're right too, man.
Can you imagine Osama living his life though, wondering if this is the day that one of his guys close to him is going to rat him out?
Every day, the tension
like you
and
said,
pressure.
No matter what you think, this guy is a human being, and what's going through his head on a regular basis.
And with the rewards that are out there, like they're all living in shit to protect this guy, and they know if they turn him in, it's a palace.
Wondering if today's the day they find the cave, or
I think they would have did it by. I mean, it's what is it, up to 50 mil or some crap like that.
But you got to think that they have to know where he is.
But anybody that knows
with all
where
the
he
people
is
around
on the list.
Yeah.
But then those people have people like they communicate with. Not one person slip it up and go, and guess what?
But they're all
He's
terrorists.
up in this hill right behind me here. Yeah, but it waters down eventually. Terrorists have friends that aren't as much terrorists, and they have families, and that guy's... I'm just saying, there's got to be...
Here's a chain right here. Here's a chain of linking Osama bin Laden to us.
6 degrees of bin Laden?
6 degrees of bin Laden. He was in front of a camera or in front of a tape recorder taping his latest statement. That had to get to Al Jazeera.
Right.
Somebody that was with Osama bin Laden had to physically take the tape and go somewhere.
Right.
No,
why can't we get the NYPD?
You think they're emailing?
You can easily do this. This is. I mean, I think a little paranoid ways of just doing things, right? I think that you can kidnap somebody, blindfold them, drive them to 17 hours up to the Afghan hills, give you a tape, drive you back, give you that, say you give it to and those people are sympathizers, and they'll just give it to Al Jazeera and not even know.
I do not know, my friend. They took me blindfold.
But that's the story the news should be doing is, how they got that tape.
Yeah.
Well, we got it from this guy. Well, do the drug thing.
Find that guy.
Do the drug thing.
And then find out where he got it.
That's right.
Find out where he was.
Wait. Can you think, motherfucker, they can't even trace who bootleg Transporter 2 in Chinatown. You think they can fucking, find... They cannot find that person.
This is a little more important, Patrice.
I'm just saying.
Transporter 2.
It's big. They want it just as... It's costing money. In this country, things that cost money, is just as important.
2 guys. Take 2 guys. Put them on each side of the door at the Al Jazeera building. And look for some suspicious-looking guy with a fucking videotape in his
then
hand.
you grab him and go, where'd you get that from?
Where'd that come from?
And then he'll tell you, and then you go to that guy.
Well, you don't think they thought of that already? Not saying that you're not a genius, Anthony, or Opie.
But why
you don't think they thought of that shit?
But the news should do the story on this. Like, why they can't trace this tape to anything.
He comes down, here's the tape, my friend, and then he just walks away, and they go, okay, follow him. He just walks. They follow him for 6 months. Nothing.
Some tea joint.
Right.
Nothing. Because they're busy kidnapping another person.
All right, well, Nino's got a good one here from Jersey. Nino.
Yeah, what you need to do is send Dirk Bentley and
I'm no missing for Dirk Bentley. We must follow the videotape guy and find Bin Laden.
And here's another conspiracy theory.
I'm Donald Brooks. Good to see you. I am head of intelligence with the CIA. We're looking for the Bin Laden tape.
Donald Brooks. Most American fucking name.
Dick.
Could you name the guy a German fucking name in one movie?
Yeah, just a few syllables. Make it a little believable.
Anthony Stevens, pleasure to meet you. I'm here on grave important espionage. Where's the Bin Laden tape?
All right, so everyone's discussing the latest Bin Laden tape, and he hints on this tape that he wants a truce with Uncle Sam.
Some kind of truce.
And, intelligent people aren't buying that horse shit.
No, the American government was very quick to come out and say, we don't even negotiate with it. This is not even in the realm of possibility.
Right.
Go fuck yourself.
So that's the one thing about this. Well, I like this country for a lot of reasons, but that's one of those things, those precedents that I really do appreciate is that they don't negotiate with terrorists. If you are caught, you are in deep shit.
You think behind the scenes, some kind of covert little maybe chat with someone's going on?
It's possible.
Happened in the Iran-Contra.
Well, we do illegal shit like that.
Sometimes you kind of... We're not directly negotiating with the terrorists. We're negotiating with this guy.
Well, we need a drug dealer land to
intermediary, right?
Just to fly planes. But I mean, I think it's that's one of the best things because I think if you negotiate with them,
it's over.
Then that means it's just everybody's just going to start doing fucked up shit to it.
Money in their pocket right there. They know how. Then they know what they got to do to get us to fold. Is to kidnap people, chop their heads off, and then we'll give in.
Well, here we go. Star Jones, stupid. This is what she had to say about the tapes.
Now, if you're the president and you hear this audio tape, particularly if they prove that it is his voice, what do you do with that?
I'm annoyed that he's still around to make audio tapes.
Well, he is.
Well, he is.
Maybe. We don't know.
That's annoying.
The audience. She's annoyed.
Heroes.
Wow, that's really going out on a limb. I'm annoyed.
And they don't even hear. It's just that there's a rhythm. I've been doing comedy forever. You can really brainwash audiences. You just have to have a certain rhythm. Just say nothing but go, Osama,
Hey, I got to interrupt for a second. Mike from the Bronx. NBC did describe how tapes get to Al Jazeera.
Really?
Mike?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What do you got on
Hey there,
that?
Mike. What do you say, Bill?
Hello there, you beautiful mocha prince. Okay, go Chris.
You really want it?
Yeah, please, can I have it?
Jesus ain't taking that wheel.
Go ahead, Mike.
They had a system of 25 couriers. They would pass it over the course of 8 to 12 weeks. That's why every time they have the tape, it's referencing news that's 2-3 months old. They said a lot of times they might kill a couple of couriers just, scare the other ones into keeping their mouths shut.
Wow.
So it's really hard to infiltrate.
Can you imagine you're picked to be a courier? Like, no. Come on, man.
Thank you for this honor.
Come on. Imagine.
take this, or you're fired. What?
What?
You're going to kill me anyway.
Yeah, you think your job sucks. Can you imagine? You're pulled aside. Guess what your job is today? No.
Osama has made a tape. It must get to Al Jazeera. We have one tape that is his, 10 decoy tapes. All decoy tape couriers will be killed.
Oh,
you do not know which is authentic tape. Take tape.
Pick a tape.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Oh, let it ride on me, mother luck.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Big money, no whammies, and stop! Oh, you stopped on a tape of the 1968 NCAA championship.
Oh, my
Damn it.
God. Pick a tape. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. I might even be able to help you out.
Okay.
Okay, pick a tape.
Hold on.
Very nerve-wracking. Okay, pick a tape. Make it Osama tape. Osama tape. Nothing bad. No death. No decapitation. No shootings. And stop. Oh, stop on whammy. Oh, no.
Oh, that's fucking genius. Oh, the tape. Oh, which hand is it in? Behind my back. Everybody pick a tape.
Then you got this.
Oh, big money.
Oh, wait. You got this.
Next courier. Oh, do I have to? Okay.
You need a spin?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I feel lucky. Osama, I feel lucky. Pick a tape. Okay, make it Osama. Make Osama bin Laden. Lay this tape. I take it to Al Jazeera. No whammies, please. I need good Osama bin Laden tape. And stop. Oh, no. It's not bin Laden.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Which one is the real?
That's gotta blow.
What was that on The Price is Right? Okay, we are going to play Osama Tape Blinko, where we drop 10 tapes down, and your name's corresponding on the bottom. Oh, no!
That's a good idea. Osama Danza.
Oh, boy. What is tape number 5? Oh, Jesus. No.
Oh, my God, he gets it. Oh, my goodness, the courier game.
Yeah, that's gotta be
big money.
Big money, no whammy. Accurate tape.
That's great. All right, let's get back to The View and these dopes.
Right.
Star Joan especially.
I mean, sir, but beyond that, let's say it is his voice. Once you get beyond being annoyed, what do you do if you're the president with that information?
I think you investigate it, and then you can't give it too much weight. I mean, if we gave that much weight to every single threat that came through, we'd be in a lot of trouble. You can't just open up the land and give it to Osama bin Laden so that they can then use that to train troops and then really attack us 4 years down the road. I
agree with you.
That, by the way, is the right answer. That is the only answer.
But now I'm only thinking of Patrice going, blah, 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 blah.
That was from the chick that used to eat bugs for Survivor.
Really?
Yeah. That was the right answer.
Oh, the dispensable one.
Absolutely.
The one that they replace every so often?
Yeah, the young one.
Yeah, the young one.
That doesn't deserve an opinion. That's how they treat the young one on that show.
Yeah.
You're too young to actually have a real opinion, but we'll listen to your cute little opinions.
And no one listens.
You ain't been through what I've been through, honey.
Mm-hmm. Your snatch ain't dry yet.
See, I think that
yeah, that's real cute there, blonde girl, but I was a lawyer, and I know.
And I married a faggot.
I married me a faggot and lost a bunch of weight. And I think I look good, but my head looks like a stretched out milk dud. Oh. She and her eyeballs.
Holy
I don't know
fuck.
what the hell is going on. She looks like one of those deep sea fish you pull into your boat, and like the pressure that they're used to living. Yeah, it's all eyeballs.
Yeah, because the pressure
that they used to living under the pressure to keep them all intact.
What do you call her, an anglerfish?
An anglerfish.
Big angler.
Got a big worm in front of her mouth.
Star angler, girl.
Star anglerfish. Mm-hmm.
Looks like a black frog.
They're always wet like bulldog eyes she's got. She lost all that weight.
Oof.
Oh.
She looks like she's melting.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, that's cute, girl, but let me tell you my opinion.
But I just want to say, and
Here we go. More from the View girls.
I tell you,
Why would you trust this man? He's given us no reason.
but I don't trust him. But I would anything that gives me the opportunity to seek peace, I'd at least check it out.
This Osama bin Laden seems like a reasonable man. I think we ought to negotiate.
With who?
He said he'd let us go.
With who? We're not at war. We're not at war with Osama bin Laden. It's like, how do you negotiate with, he's not, he can be like, look, we don't.
You know what this is.
I'm not in war with you. I'm just doing fucked up shit to you. How can you negotiate?
He's a criminal. He's a criminal. It's like negotiating with a murderer or a bank robber. Like, all right, we'll let you go. You just can't negotiate.
Yeah.
All right, watch The Road Warrior, and watch the scene where the people where Humongous goes, just leave the oil and walk away. I will give you free passage through the desert. Just walk away. And people in the compound are like, hey, it sounds all right. Let's do it. Guy's asking to negotiate. The second you try to leave, what happens? You got doom buggies and motorcycles and crossbows on your ass.
Humongous.
Lord of the Wasteland, Humongous. The Ayatollah of rock and roller. Humongous. Big intro.
Great fucking character.
Humongous.
And that's what Osama is,
keeps
baby.
his vicious guys on leashes.
Humongous, baby. That's Osama.
Humongous.
Is humongous.
Warrior of the Wasteland, Humongous.
All right, more Star Jones. It gets better here.
But he's made it very clear that his goal, the goal of his organization, is to destroy America. He's made that clear.
Well, he says that we're the devil,
right?
And but people make deals with the devil all the time.
But if your plan is very
with
clear,
people that we don't like. I mean, we made deals with Saudi Arabia. We don't like their human rights.
But they have not come out and said our plan, our goal, our mission is to destroy you.
But he's
made it clear. But
he's also figured out that it's not working.
Maybe he changed his mind.
You know, I mean, in all honesty, I think maybe we changed his mind for him. We changed his mind for him.
So you think you negotiate with terrorists?
I don't think you negotiate with terrorists, but I do think you figure out whether or not there is a solution that is diplomatic that does not result in. What do we have to lose to check it out?
That's right. Checking it out is fine.
This isn't a deal. I mean, this is more. I read it. It seems more like an ultimatum than anything else, tried to in disguise of a deal. I mean,
I don't believe in the ultimatums, especially from him.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus!
What a babbling ass.
She is actually considering a dialogue, diplomacy with this animal. There's no diplomacy. Oh, well, we negotiate with Saudi Arabia. Yeah. We have trade deals with them. Yeah, they're ruthless motherfuckers over there. You steal something, they'll chop your hand off. A little adultery going on. Who knows what they do? Gouge out your vagina with a spade shovel. They're pretty uncivilized over there, but they are a sovereign nation that we deal with. We deal with China. One of the human rights in China, it's an abomination over there, those people. And we deal with them. We go there. We smile with their leader. Bush smiles, and they forget about the heads being lopped off. And
we get the panda bears from there.
Yeah,
the cute panda bears.
The cutest little panda bears. They look like they're wearing little masks.
That's the biggest problem. Is these
and they're adorable, and they are ruthless. But they figured out they have stuff we want. And we have stuff that they want, and they're willing to exchange money over it. If terrorists came out with the next big thing that Americans loved, and we actually had a trade deal with them, all would be forgiven. What do you think? We loved fucking Japan after World War II? You think all of a sudden we went from shoving a flamethrower in a cave and watching their barbecued asses come running out so we could shoot them? We went from that, and a couple of years later, you know the type of hatred it takes to fry someone with a flamethrower and then shoot them as they come running out of a cave? That isn't, well, it's my job as a soldier. You hate that motherfucker. You hate everything having to do with it. A few years later, we're buddy-buddy. Because they're sending cars over here, we're sending them iron, there's money being exchanged, and it's profitable. We hated Germany. Same thing. Now we're buddies. Why? All of a sudden our ideology is the same? We put our arms around each other? We like swinging pewter steins back and forth to march music? It's all about trade and money. And what can you do for us? What could we do for you? And how much money can be exchanged in the process?
I don't know.
Terrorists
I don't feel like
have
we're
nothing.
ever going to be in cahoots with Osama. Man, I don't know.
We are with Saudi Arabia, is what I'm saying, and that's as close as we are right now to being in bed with Osama.
Yeah, but he fucking hates Saudi Arabia.
He hates him because of that they're in cahoots with us.
He hated him before that, though. He just hated him anyway, dude. He's like.
He feels like they sold out Islam, and
he just hates them dudes. He hates fucking Saddam, who we should just put back in office.
Yeah.
Just put that fucking guy back in office.
I'm all for that.
There was no insurgents when that motherfucker would go in your mama's house and throw her head through through one of those mud houses. It just, why did we fuck with him?
One of his sons want to fuck your wife, and you stand up to him. The next day, firing squad for you. You think there's going to be insurgents in the? You think there's going to be bombs on the side of the road when the Iraqi army comes through?
They constantly disrespect this country because of our goofy movies, because they just really think that we really are, like they didn't do that speech. That whole thing, I have rights in this country. You can't just hit me. You can't just kill. They don't believe that we will go do something so horrible, and the Japanese will tell you.
Arrest me then. I will be out in one day, back on the street, fucking your women. It's always that scene in the movie.
He screamed like a stuck pig. What you say? I said he screamed like a stuck pig. Now you remember that, infidel, when I beat the rap.
And he pulls the gun. He pulls the gun out, and his partner goes, "Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yes, put your gun away. You will not shoot me."
All right, well, you got to hear the last clip from Star Jones. This is the one that'll piss off a lot of people today.
We shouldn't make those movies anymore.
No, man.
Undermining our shit.
Watch how Star Jones simplifies the whole thing.
All right.
It could be a way to save face. Bush is looking for an exit strategy.
I don't think you save face with him, personally.
Well, you know what? Remember in the Cuban Missile Crisis when Kennedy made a deal behind the scenes and said, we'll take our things out of Turkey, blah, blah, blah. Something like
Kennedy
that has
pointing
to be done.
missiles, right?
No.
Look at what happened.
Yes. Yeah, but you know what? At some point, one of these men has to put it back in his pants and zip up the zipper. At some point,
your husband
flawed
I
that.
can't operate that when we're talking about presidents, but
I'm sorry. I mean, and Osama's not a president.
I don't think this was about somebody whipping it out. Do you think that all of our problems is about that? No, I mean that metaphorically.
I know, but you know what?
I don't think that all of this is about that.
I'm a little tired of posturing back and forth. You guys are the devil, so we're going to destroy you. And then
it's posturing.
But
that's exactly what he thinks.
But you know what? He can't destroy us. If we really wanted to, we can make that whole place a parking lot. Right. Everybody knows that.
That old gag.
Holy crap, that old gag.
Make it a parking
And then
lot.
what do you do? Who wants to park there, you
Who wants to park all the way over there? Will there be ferry service across the Atlantic?
Hey, look, man,
Are we going to be shuttling people across
I'm not in complete disagreement with what just came out of her fucking mouth. Really? That's how we can do it. And it will be fucking McAllah land, and it'll be fucking trains and fake rivers. And if we decided to do that, man, remember we dropped the mushroom. We set the precedent with what we will do to a motherfucker if we really feel like it.
But what we're saying, we're sick of hearing make it into a parking lot, because then what?
We go there.
You know what
it's hot
for
over
what?
there.
For what? There's one giant parking lot.
We ain't using that.
Before the radio, you could have helped put in the air conditioning system over there and fucking nice hotels.
First of all, we ain't never
tailgating.
using that A-bomb again.
What do you do?
We are never going to drop that bomb again. Just because we did it in the 40s, that means nothing. It's like, you know what the atomic bomb is to us now? It's like Amos and Andy. Yeah, it was there. But you sure as shit ain't seeing it on TV today. It's so politically incorrect to nuke people.
But it politically incorrect.
It's worse than any kind of racist TV. Al Jolson will hit the stage sooner. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime guy.
I'm saying Al Jolson should drop the bomb. If it gets dropped, it should be dropped.
Just dropped it by Al Jolson.
I'm going to drop a bomb.
Should fly over with a big nose art on the bomber of Aunt Jemima, flying over the. We'll never do that again.
But that's what kept us in the. I mean, that particular move kept us where we are today.
Right, the muscle men. Look at what we did. Look what we did twice.
The fear that we would do that. And again, I mean, World War II, the whole Japanese thing, it's like, remember, man, those people were just as frightening to the country, the kamikaze motherfuckers, that whole idea that this gook's going to fly his plane into me and don't give a fuck. Don't forget, it's like we dealt with that enemy, that horrible, oh my God, enemy before.
But the problem was they were centralized, had a leader that if the leader said, all right, the jig's up, enough of this, they stopped. They stopped. They did everything for their emperor, and when that was it, dropped a couple A-bombs, they decided to stop. There's no, like, one guy. Even if we get Osama, and he says, stop, we get him on TV, please stop, no more terrorism against U.S. It wouldn't stop. There's so many different cells and factions. That's why the whole war is weird. Doesn't work like the old school wars where we're bombing their capital right now. Where's the capital of terrorism land? There ain't no capital. We'd have nuked the shit out of it. We would have pulled out a nuke for that one. If they were all here. We live in terrorist land. It's like one big city. You know, they all live there. They do their terrorism shit and then come, honey, I'm home. You know, suburbia.
You got the call. From who?
Yeah. Mike in New Hampshire's got a great observation. Mike, what's up?
Yeah, I think that the nuclear bomb is much like the C word in a stable marriage. You always got it in your arsenal, but you ain't never going to use it.
But you use it to do what? That is the last resort.
Right.
But if your wife if you had known to say that to her once and it crushed her in terms of like it was a crisis and you said you fucking cunt and she just went, oh my God, and you got through it, she probably won't get you to the point where once she knows you'll use it, she's not gonna fuck around with you. Yeah. She's not gonna try to invade Cuba no more. If you said it.
But you don't want to desensitize that word either. You want it to always have the punch, so you can't use it at will.
Right.
You must use your traditional
we can't
weaponry.
Do it, but if things got ugly, really ugly, we're known to use it. That's all I'm saying. That's what's keeping China in line, is that we are just known to do fucked up things.
Yeah, that's got to scare the crap out of other nations. I mean, if it was China that had dropped 2 A-bombs back in the 40s, we'd still be going, they did drop 2 A-bombs. Yeah, so I think you got
we're still nervous. It's like, okay, it's like on 9/11, those planes, like it's almost like you go, when you was 10 years old, if you had a bully and the bully punched you in the face, hit you in the face, and then you're 25 now and he's still threatening to punch you in the face. He's not going to punch you in the face. He just keeps using the fact that he once hit you.
Right.
And it fucked you up until you kind of go, you know what, these some pussy-ass motherfuckers. Now, they thought we were pussy-ass motherfuckers on 9/11. That's the whole thing, because we really are on this level. I got to get my footnotes. We are, because our country's not about, like, hardship. Our country's about somebody trying to live right, make money, go in the pools, get some pussy, drive a nice car. That's our thing. But now you made terrorism a part of our thing too.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else you're gonna be able to do now. You're not gonna be able to fly another plane into a building because the reason I truly believe is the reason it happened the first time is because of movies, because they thought we was gonna land in. We're seeking asylum. We're landing in Putunga, and we have asylum. You will be let go. And then they did that fucked up shit. Yeah. So they fucked it. They did the only thing. It once. That's it. They can't do nothing else no more. So these tapes, he knows he can't do shit no more. What else can they do besides grab a couple of people over there who's trying to build buildings in Iraq and grab them up?
Yeah, they're grabbing the wrong people, too.
I mean, and it's working for me. It worked for you. Don't have to cut a head off for me not to ever go to Iraq. Yeah. Like Colin used to always say, hey, man, why don't you come? And I didn't make no bones. I'm not going to be peer pressured into getting my fat fucking head cut off. I'm not going over there to entertain nothing.
Colin's head looks bad enough. Imagine it on a pike.
On a goddamn pipe.
Stick.
With that half closed eye and that half... Fuck that.
Smirk on his face. You know? I ended up here.
That's what you get for trying to be sarcastic with the fucking... I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let's go to Peter in Massachusetts. Peter!
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Patrice, I agreed with you yesterday when you called that girl a cunt, but today you have no idea what you're talking about, so just shut up.
Okay, well, talk to me.
Maybe you can explain a little more, elaborate that.
Don't just call me a dumb nigga and then that's it, motherfucker. Just fucking let me know where I don't know what I'm talking about.
What's the problem?
Yeah, I'm punching out.
Wow, he had nothing.
Wow, okay.
He just decided to just
called you out and had nothing.
He just called me stupid.
I like the guy that said that line 7 is gone.
Yeah, they all went away.
He's the one that said that Star Jones thinking is like the lawyer guy in Die Hard, or actually the office worker guy. Hans, Booby,
you know what?
I'm your white knight.
Genius. that was fucking genius.
That shaking, sweating, pisses pants guy.
I'm not saying anything that's saying. I'm not agreeing with her on in her context is different than mine. But I'm saying that you know this country. We're not. People think we're these pussies. We gotta understand it is what it is. Don't get offended for the fact that our country does some fucked up shit. And I like that about us. So don't get like extra on this American thing when you know we do a couple of things and we're capable of doing shitty stuff, man.
A lot of the stuff we do, I'm not talking war. I'm talking things that piss people off as far as trade and environment goes in this country. And there are a lot of people that get pissed off. A lot of people that say that the reason we're hated so much around the world is because of our arrogance and the things we do. But usually, for the most part, those things that we are doing are for the best interest of the people in this country. You know, it's like we try to do as much as we can to make the country that place that you can get the pussy and the cars, and you drive on roads that aren't full of holes and friggin' bombs.
Because it does trickle down. I mean, if I don't think they're doing it for us, they're doing it for them. But if they're doing it for them, they can't just go, okay, I'm going to pass a law where I can just get pussy and you can't.
It's very hard to not start with the very wealthy and they're the best off,
right,
and then have it trickle down to the very poor, and they're the struggling ones. But, you know, any society through history, no matter how you concoct it, has always had that hierarchy that's run through it. But what we do is trying to make this the place to live on the globe is America.
And it is. It's the place to be.
It really is.
I love talking shit about America because it's just a part of what it's a part of what you can do.
Yeah.
You can't just be in Iraq, some Iraqi comic or Iraqi radio guys. Oh, what's with the size of fucking, you know, the Arab version of Star Jones? That fat bitch. You see how long her face that's covered up is? Holy shit.
Yeah, there you go. That's a heckler in Iraq.
Jacob, D.C., what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Patrice, I'll tell you where you're going wrong, man.
Okay, go ahead.
You live in Manhattan, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
And you don't think anything of going downstairs to get a slice of pizza or anything like that. This country's great. People live here because it's free, because you're not scared, dude. But, like, think about it. In Israel, you go down for a slice of pizza, you never know when you're going to get the shit blown out of you.
No, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. You gotta say.
Yeah, you never said anything.
Yeah, you gotta understand. I love this country. It's just that we gotta understand. That we're not. This is not.
But the reason is
and shit.
You get people, other countries that get very upset with the fact that this is kind of pretty cool place to live. A lot of shit going on. They hear from people that have been here or live here, and they get a little angry. And then you get the religious fanatics who think everything we do over here is against their God, and they want to destroy us. It is always about our way of life and how people can't stand it and want it to end for some reason because they're not involved in it. I think there's a lot of jealousy going on there.
I mean, I'm spoiled. I'm not, I'm not like, if somebody, like I said, if somebody was like, go back to Africa kind of thing, it's like I'm leading the fight to stay because that Africa is not the Africa that I was, where I was the king and the queen, and I had the queen, 5 women here, and my dick is hanging out, and fucking go get me some pigs, and whatever the fuck they used to, that whole Shaka Zulu shit, beautiful bitches with some titties hanging out, that shit is gone, and I don't even know how to live over there.
It's fucking ripped jeans, Nike shirts, and machetes now.
Exactly.
That is what is going on.
That's the new Africa. Let's go to Big Dick Eddie. Big Dick Eddie.
Hey, morning, boys. How's it going?
Good. Make it fast there.
Hey, Patrice, don't let these crackers throw you off track. I agree with what you're saying, especially with the bullies. Except in Anthony's case, you need to insert Boomer Esiason in there.
All right.
Yeah, see, but I was still all intimidated by Boomer.
George, Rhode Island.
Bully motherfucker.
Ramon, get me my atomic bomb so I can nuke these sand niggas. Ramon.
Basically, what he was supposed to say is drop the politics, get back to the funny. All right.
I thought our politics were funny.
Yeah, there was some funny in there.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We got to get Twitchell's on the show.
Drop the politics and get to the funny. Like,
motherfuckers really.
Yeah, like we were serious. You saw that bit on fucking Wolf Blitzer. He was playing the Courier Osama tape fucking no whammy bit.
That's why I'm retiring.
No bad tape. Make it Osama tape, please, and Osama tape. Oh no! I landed on 1969 World Series.
That's why I'm quitting comedy. I'm quitting so I have to look at the crowd. For 5, you got to make them laugh every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Can I have a moment Can we talk politics?
Can we have a moment, please?
Reasonable, intelligent men. Hey, let's have a little intelligent comedy. Try to. Hey, and it's like, oh man, shut up, motherfucker.
Pops into your head and you want to just blurt it out, can't you? Without some idiot.
All right, after this we'll do something maybe funny. Who knows? On XM Satellite Radio, Patrice O'Neal in studio. He's playing the Helium Comedy Club in Philly, like all next weekend. I need tickets, by the way, for your Thursday show.
Real?
I'm not going. I got Philly friends.
No, I'm saying maybe there should be an ad on the channel that you're going to be playing there. So I haven't heard anything about it.
I am so sick of hearing, hey, big beard,
Beard. That's what you get.
Big beard.
That's what you get for trying to make me fucking
Look at you trying to relate to the Philly guys and their stupid
like
beards.
All the other guys, like the Bill Burr, who can get in there and rattle off a plug, and Bob Kelly. Well, Bob Kelly.
What Steve should do is make you guys do like
hysterical.
4 or 5 versions of the promo so we can rotate so it stays fresh.
I'm going to say
I'm sick of you talking about the beards like you're buddy with the hey cha-cha.
It was just a shout out. I might
shout out to
change
the
it.
beards.
Just because every time it comes on, I'm sitting in here and my asshole starts to fucking.
You gotta listen to yourself.
Up on me and like,
did you hear Bob Kelly's?
No.
He cannot speak or something. Do you have it?
No, I'm not sitting.
Yeah, listen to this.
Hey, what's up? This is Bob Kelly, or Rob Kelly, or Robert Kelly, or Bobby.
He's uncomfortable in his own skin, this guy. I love it.